to develop the sort of world we want to live in. International cooperation, economic, environmental, humanitarian, and of course ethical standardisation. We are, as a result of trading with each other and of growing wealth for each other, now able to hold each other to account more frequently and more effectively than ever before, because we're in touch more now than we ever were before. We have more to lose as a result of not being in touch with each other than ever before. We are developing a global standard for what is right and what is wrong, what is acceptable and what is not. In the past, when we lived in silos, that wasn't possible. We now live on a stage and we're all but merely players. Cross-cultural understanding as a result of globalization. If I wish to do business with the Indians or the Arabs or the Japanese, I'm required to investigate their culture. They're required to investigate mine. In the past, you would trade with your own. Regionalism was God. Now globalization is king. Globalization forces us to look at each other and consider our fellow states and the decisions we make, and particularly for the tragedy of commons, of fishing, of air, of land, of water. What my fellow states do as an economy neighbouring or someone I trade with affects my economy, my living standard. I'm forced to consider my neighbours. I'm forced to consider the international implications of the decisions I make at a domestic level. In the past, regional silos and partnership were of far less importance. Globalization is forcing us to understand, to interrelate, and to coerce with each other, positively and negatively. And I think what's missing in this debate is balance. And we realise that with communism, the pros and cons that came out of that before it died, and of capitalism, its current position, its positives, its opportunities, and its dangers, just the same as globalization. So the responsibility really, the effectiveness that globalization will have on future generations, will be defined on the ethical decisions of the people in this room, of the way we decide to consume, to create, to govern, to politic, to destroy or to create. Thank you.